this could be us.
So back to what I was saying.
Could be us.
Hello guys, and welcome back to Motorsports Review. And in today's video, well, I shouldn't say that. So for a while I've been thinking a lot. And you know, I wanted to make this message to myself 5 years later. Like, 5 years later. I just want to I want to know how 5 years later really looks like. Where I am, what I do, what I've done. Because over the time, I've, been thinking about a lot of things I have done. And a lot of things I'm gonna do. And some things that I want to do. And I just wanted to see if I've accomplished some of those things. Or if I accomplished all of those things. If not. Every day I spend, thinking about the next video I'm going to make. Or what I'm going to do in the future. And I spend a lot of that time thinking and contemplating on those things. Because I'm just so passionate about these things. But just thinking doesn't really take you anywhere. It really matters on what you do to get yourself there. And I don't want thinking to dictate most of my life for a long time. I want to actually do a lot more than just thinking about things. I want to actually, go big or just go home. And going big is how I go. Thinking the impossible was impossible. I want to make the impossible possible, pretty much. Or some of the things that had limitations now are possible for people like me. And it's really about what I accomplish and how sooner I can get it done. Because age and accomplishments really matter to me a lot. So when I'm thinking about, maybe, I'm gonna start this business. All right. How long will it take me to get there? What do I need to do to accomplish that? And those are a number of things that I really think about every now and then. Sooner or later, I'm thinking about, getting into this certain business. Don't want to say what it is, but I'm still learning about it. And I hope to start working to, provide the financial needs to really get into that. And that's really important right now. Now, I was so convinced that, I could do this maybe without a job. But, I personally don't have that type of strength. I still, I financially need some things because, or I need to pay for some of these things, be able to spend money to earn money. See, sometimes you got to spend money to earn money. And I thought I could do it without spending any money. And for a while I've been working that concept. But when it comes to actually, YouTube, I didn't have to spend a lot. Yeah, I didn't have to spend really anything in terms of the gear and stuff like that because my sister already had some of those things. But eventually I would have to, start purchasing some things that I really need. And even to start this business I'm thinking about, which, it's under a company, but I'm, working individually. It's like the Airbnb of cars. See, that's a little hint on what I'm trying to do. So use that and you might be able to figure out what I'm talking about. But for this particular thing, you have to provide that car. Because how can you be an Airbnb without a car? So yeah, I need to do that. And I also need some of the things needed with the car and also some money saved so I can, fix some issues that come up in the future. Those are things I have to put into consideration numerous amount of times. I have to, constantly think about this. I have to, plan it out. And it's not to complain about it. It's actually to say, it's actually to really see how this affected my future. I just want to know, and I want to say this to the guy 5 years from now. Where did I go and where did it lead me? Did everything that I do really matter or did I waste time? I think so far right now, I've done a pretty good job of what I did. And I love what I do. You know, creating content is just something that I, you know, was naturally inclined to. When it came to learning to use a camera at the age of 4 or 3 to maybe even like, you know, just growing up knowing so much about cars. It was impressive to some people, but to others, you know, no, he's just a kid who loves cars. But to me, I feel like those were things that were leading up to a bigger accomplishment happening in the future. So, yeah. But right now the question is, where will I be 5 years from now? Will I successfully be able to start this business? Will I go further on to being, you know, at like 5 million subscribers with a show dedicated to cars and like, you know, collabing with other car reviewers or something like that? Or do I give up and not make it to where I wanted to go? And giving up is not an option right now. But whatever the future holds, just know I'm ready for it. And just know that I will be coming up and I'll put every single, you know, amount of effort I can into what I want to do. And just know that there's something big coming up in the future. And that big thing is gonna be me. So yeah, future me, I just wanna know where I'm gonna be and where I'm gonna go. And I'm hoping that I will truly make a big difference for not just only myself, but for the people I want to, people's lives that I want to change one day. And yeah, so thank you for watching On Motorsports Review, present people. And I hope to see you 5 years later watching this video again and thinking to yourself, he succeeded, or, which I doubt will happen, he failed and he gave up. But giving up is not an option. And I hope to see myself 5 years from now having like 1 million subscribers or more than that. Actually, let's raise our expectations. 5 million subscribers, you know? So, yeah. Thank you for watching today's video on Motorsports Review. Thank you for watching today's video on Motorsports Review. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to check out the Driven store. Make sure to also follow me on Instagram. I always have that in like the description. You can check that out. Make sure you also check out my Amazon, the links of stuff like products on Amazon that you can like shop for, like camera equipment that I'd advise or like things that I already use. So yeah, you can go check those out in the description. But that's a wrap for today's video. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope to see you guys in the future. Hopefully you guys are still my supporters, and we will soon grow one day and become big. So yeah, peace out.
Back to what I was saying.
Could be us.
Say please.
Could be us.
Say please.